In the northeast corner of London, Ontario, where mature trees arch over quiet streets and the North Thames River carves a green corridor through the city, sits a neighborhood that families tend to find once and stay in for decades. This is Northridge. It's not flashy, but it doesn't need to be. Northridge has spent more than half a century quietly being one of London's most livable family neighborhoods, and today, Ryan Hodge and Sandra Tavares, London, Ontario real estate brokers, are taking viewers through exactly what makes it work. Long before Northridge had a single rooftop, the land along the North Thames River here was home to Indigenous peoples. Archaeological evidence places activity in this exact river corridor back roughly 2,000 years on the traditional territory of the Nishnawbe, Wabanse, and Luanapiwak and Attawandaron peoples. Through the 1800s and into the 1900s, the same land was worked as farmland, and by the 1960s, sections of the river valley were even used for sand and gravel extraction. Then, starting in the early 1970s, the City of London began purchasing that land piece by piece, setting it aside permanently as what's known as the Kilally Meadows environmentally significant area, protecting the woodland, wetland, and meadow habitat that still borders Northridge today. The neighborhood itself took shape through the 1960s and 1970s, built out street by street with single detached homes on generous tree-shaded lots. And the story hasn't stopped there. More recently, a pocket of newer single-family homes was built on Tennent Avenue, on the former site of Northdale Public School, giving longtime residents a rare option: new construction inside the same established streets they already know and love. For families, the school lineup here is a big part of the draw. Northridge Public School and St. Mark Catholic Elementary School both sit right in the heart of the neighborhood. An easy walk or short drive for most residents. At the secondary level, A.B. Lucas Secondary School anchors the north end of Northridge, with Mother Teresa Catholic Secondary School also serving families in the area. A.B. Lucas has been part of the fabric of North London since it officially opened in October of 1963 and remains one of the most recognized public high schools in the city, a genuine point of neighborhood pride that comes up again and again with families who choose Northridge specifically for its schools. Step outside almost any front door in Northridge and green space isn't far away. The Kilally Meadows environmentally significant area alone offers more than 10 kilometers of trails, a mix of natural paths and paved Thames Valley Parkway, winding through riverine woodland, open meadow, and wetland along the North Thames River. It's one of the best birdwatching and cycling corridors in the entire city, and it sits right on Northridge's doorstep. Closer to home, Dalkeith Park and Northridge Park give families their everyday green space, the kind of parks residents actually use week after week, season after season. For day-to-day errands, a small plaza at Adelaide Street and Fanshawe Park Road covers the basics: groceries, hardware, a pharmacy, with another small commercial pocket at Glenora and Maclean, Masonville Mall just a short drive west for anything bigger. The housing stock in Northridge tells its own story. Most homes here were built between the early 1960s and late 1970s. Solid, single detached houses on lots that are noticeably more generous than what's typically built today, with decades of tree growth to show for it. Alongside those original homes, newer townhouse complexes have filled in over the years, and the Tennent Avenue infill has added a pocket of brand new single-family construction. That mix means Northridge works for a wide range of buyers: growing families who want space, mature trees, and top-tier schools within walking distance, move-up buyers looking for more house and more yard than newer subdivisions typically offer, and downsizers who want to stay in a neighborhood they already love in a newer, lower-maintenance home just streets away from where they raise their kids. If Northridge sounds like it fits, Ryan Hodge and Sandra Tavares would love to help. As London, Ontario real estate brokers who know this neighborhood inside and out, they're just a call, text, or click away at www.ryanandsandra.ca. Northridge has long stood out as one of the more consistently in-demand neighborhoods for London, Ontario real estate. A place where established family homes on mature lots hold their appeal year after year, and where proximity to trails, schools, and river green space keeps buyer interest steady. For anyone tracking London, Ontario homes for sale, Northridge is a neighborhood worth watching closely. Northridge isn't just another neighborhood on the map for Ryan Hodge, it's personal. This was the neighborhood where Ryan bought his very first home back when his family was just starting to grow, and it served that growing family exceptionally well. Ryan has also spent many years coaching high school football at AB Lucas, giving him a front row seat to this community for a very long time, not as a real estate broker looking in from the outside, but as a neighbor, a coach, and a homeowner who lived the Northridge experience firsthand. That kind of history is hard to fake, and it's exactly the perspective Ryan Hodge and Sandra Tavares bring to every client considering a move to Northridge, or anyone searching for the best realtor for Northridge, London, Ontario, or simply exploring London, Ontario homes for sale. Ryan Hodge and Sandra Tavares are ready to help with the local knowledge, the track record, and in Northridge's case, the personal history to make it happen. Reach out anytime at www.ryanandsandra.ca.